But as we rejoin the colony here, I have adjusted the ideologies in particular to more closely represent what I was going for when I created it. So our memes have remained the same, but I have renamed our roles. So our leader will be the super user. Our mortal guide will be the cyber shepherd. The melee specialist will be the grand overflow. And we'll talk more about that as we get a bit further down. Our mining specialist will be the validator of blocks. And our research specialist will be the tech bringer. And I have adjusted their clothing accordingly as well. Our rituals were a little mistuned, so I've adjusted them a bit. We now have the Sky Lantern Festival, which will come with the possibility of recruiting a new recruit. We have the Dank Fair, and we have the Dark Fiesta, which is a yearly event. Now, if I recall correctly, the Sky Lantern Festival will give us a chance of recruiting a new Tectuga worshipper, and the Social Fair will give us the ability of uncovering nearby ancient dangers and ancient complexes. I didn't modify our buildings too much, except I did rename this altar, the small altar, as well as gave us the ability to build all three sizes of statues or sculptures. We have Tendrils of Darkness, Form of Dimness, and Dim Carving. Now, as for relics, we already had the hilt and the relic. So I left those as is, but I also wanted to add a weapon relic that we could potentially quest for at some point. I called it the Stack Trace, and it is a Persona monosword. We still venerate tortoises. I tweaked hair and tattoos a little bit to give a little more options, and everyone can wear a button-down shirt and a beret. Now, I didn't stop here. I also made some tweaks to the ideologies of the rest of the world. So, post-ideology did not change. However, neo-Lifism, unsure, now has a essential drug use and the high life meme, because I thought it would be cool to have some kind of like druggies in the world. Tribal Independency I did not change because we already have someone in our colony of this faction. I didn't want to make it easier or harder on us. Full Kleptism we've been seeing a lot of, so that hasn't changed. Foremost Neo-Anglicanism, also no change. Sturdy Nova. This one is interesting because nobody in the world has it, so I'm not sure where it came from, but it exists, so I didn't mess with it. Great Army I did not mess with. This is the primary pirate colony we've been dealing with, but the Awoken Theory I have changed, and I changed it to Tunneler because I wanted to play a little bit with fungal gravel in this playthrough. And so at some point, we'll be looking to capture a member of the Awoken Theory so that we can tinker with them a little bit. But that's all the changes to the ideology. We'll probably make some more tweaks as we go. But for now, I also made myself a list of some things that I wanted to adjust. So let's go ahead and do these before we make any other changes. I'm going to move the butchering station outside. That's something that I usually do anyways, and I'm not entirely sure why I didn't. But I'm going to move that like that and then remove this so people can walk in and out. And then I am also going to add a bit of concrete here and make sure that it is part of our home zone so it will get cleaned. So that should be where all of the butchering takes place. Nice and close to the kitchen, but without being in the kitchen. And then I will probably also move the electric stove here and adjust the shape of the kitchen and maybe turn this into a different room. I also wanted to deconstruct this because we never built this block and it drives me crazy when there's a block missing. So let's see, let me check these off as I go. So butcher outside, fix the corpses pile. I checked and we can also mine these out. Hey, Steaks. How is your Friday going? We're back into RimWorld. I'm kind of queuing up some work that I've been wanting to do, that I've been thinking about. Now I want to plan out some, we're not going to do all of this right away, but let me get my planning tool out. We're going to expand our infirmary 1 this way, and then like so. And then we're going to expand our freezer out in this direction. So we're going to get a little more space in our freezer. Let's double check. Anya, I believe is who you are referring to. Anya the bureaucrat is dead. Bureaucrat was her role, not her last name. But yeah, that be the one. She's hanging out in our freezer along with all our food. So yeah, so I'm going to create a medical room here where all of our additional overflow meds can go. This will obviously become sterile tile at some point in the future. And then I am going to expand our freezer out a bit as well. I think this should be okay. It does increase our likelihood of infestation here, but I think that's fine. We're going to fix the corner of the hydroponics. I also want to plan out up here that this section here is going to become, we're going to put 4 more batteries here. So this area will eventually need to get mined out as well. Actually, does the home zone include our batteries? It does. Well played. Why is this a funny color? It does appear that that is correct. I'm not sure why that's a lighter shade of blue. But let's see. Have we done all the things? Oh yes, and then the other thing that that I will get to further down the road is I had not figured out how wall lights work. This is the one mod that I have because I do like the way that they look. They allow you to not have to have lights take up a square. Yeah, Stakes. When Anya lost her mind, that was an unfortunate one. Luckily we rebuilt, but oh, that was some bad timing. I don't miss her though. I wish we still had her to be the leader of our faction. And at some point we're also going to work on improving this. And let me map this out a little bit as well. So we're going to do a second snake here. 1, 2. Let's see, remove these 2 plans. So I want a bit more back and forth for our kill box. So I'm going to do that, and then 1, 2. They're going to come in like this. And then go back and forth across this, which I will also allow us to replace these slate doors. And we're going to do some fancy stuff with fences here to make this a bit more workable. And then I think we're actually going to put the base entrance. Actually, we can't really put it over there because I do have some plans. I do have some plans over here for how I'm going to work some more sentry guns in. But that'll be for another time. And then I also want to build something over here. But let's start getting back into the swing of things. We're reinstalling some art. There we go. So everybody's bedroom should have some nice art in it, which will help. I did reinstall this, right? Yeah, good. We're going to wait a little bit on these. I'm still trying to decide what we want to do about leaders for our faction. We certainly could. We really lack anyone with social except for Kamba, who is getting better at social at a pretty good clip. So maybe, but I think we're not going to be able to convert her without. We need a ritual for that, like the conversion ritual. We need a cyber shepherd for that. Now we could make Valentin our cyber shepherd. He has of our pawns who are of the Tektuga-ism faith. He has the highest social, but it's pretty bad. But then we could start actively trying to convert Kamba, and that's probably something we'll want to do. Now, if I recall correctly, what does you have to wear to be the Cyber Shepherd? You have to wear a head wrap. So we should probably queue one of those up. We'll make a head wrap. And then we have 7 dusters. How many of them? And they're all in decent quality. That's good. And then as for button-down shirts, so we have some parkas on hand. Looks like button-down shirts and pants are in need. So let's move the head wrap up. And then after that, we will also make 2 button-down shirts, 2 button-down pants. All right, Young wasn't very useful from a taming perspective, so that's fine. Our Husky is starting to haul, which is a beautiful thing. I took a look into taming these mega sloths, and they are rather expensive. Okay, so bison won't do anything. They are maximally tamed, though. What about our donkeys? Also, just going to be useful for tameness. Wow, even you're tame. Okay, maybe that's just a default. Now, did the bills remain? Yeah, the bills remained in here. Are we currently skipping insect corpses though? No, we're not. Good. Perfect. Okay. Gonna move that over to there just so it's a little closer. Hey, Buffalo. So let me give you the super quick overview of what's going on here. Neolithism now has high life as a meme, so they're going to be carrying and using a lot more drugs. And then Awoken Theory also now has the tunneler meme. This replaced male supremacy for them, and that's interesting because at some point it may open up the ability for us to get a convertee from Awoken Theory and make some fungal gravel. Excuse me. Get some fungal gravel. And then last but not least, for our stuff, our leader is a super user. Our moral guide is now a cyber shepherd. The melee specialist is the grand overflow. Mining specialist is the validator of blocks. And the research specialist is the tech bringer. I added a few more sizes of sculptures for our faith to create, some small ones and some big ones. And then the stack trace relic is a persona monosword that we may go on a quest for at some point. And the idea would be that the melee specialist will only be given to the bearer of the stack trace relic. Steve, the mining specialist, a little Minecraft reference, I take it. All right, we made the head wrap. So I think it is time for Valentin to become our cyber shepherd. Because we need the capacity to start converting Kamba over so that she can become our leader, I believe. He doesn't, but no one does. So if we look at our pawns really quickly, Valentin has a social of 2. Flynn has a social of 0. Kamba is our social butterfly, but obviously we can't. They are part of full kleptism. Ryan Jung is of the tribal independence, has a higher social skill, and then Gray, who is now a member of Tektugaism, Gray the Mule, is social 0. So Valentin is our highest social, and I don't think there's any way we're getting Kamba over without that. So we're probably going to take a mood penalty when we eventually remove this role from him, because he will not be that for that long. But I think we need to do it for the time being. All right. Also, it will make people happier. Now, I wanted to take a moment to adjust our outfits. Worker, soldier, nudist, slave, standard. I created cool and I created warm, so I'm going to create a new outfit, and this is going to be We can check that in 1 second. And then for headgear, this will be... You will only wear a head wrap. Chit Chat, slighted 5 times, lustful act, ideologian, -69. Whoa. So, that's interesting. Oh, interesting. Yes. Wow. That's a heavy mood penalty. Holy cow. That's very interesting. All right, well, such is life. And then, oh, I meant to, actually, what is the, let me take a look at Warm really quickly here. Warm has people wearing parkas, pants, and button-down shirts. I want to go to the moral guide one. Don't care so much about armor, utility items, or noble apparel, but pretty much wear whatever you want in this category, please, Valentin. And then everyone else should be on Warm. Swap him to moral guide. And then Kamba and Young, yeah, same old. Let's get everyone on herbal medicine until we need it for some other reason. And now Valentin is going to go wear the head wrap. Looking sharp, Valentin. All right, and then I guess we should start working on conversion immediately on Kamba. That's why we did this. The other option is we could try to get... We're working on Flynn as well. But... Yeah, maybe we focus all of our resources on... excuse me, not Flynn, White. Maybe focus all of our resources on White. Let's see how much this does. And how much it makes them hate each other. They're going to start having social fights, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that's going to take a while. We also have a conversion ritual that we can do. But I'm kind of thinking we save that for when White is... All right, we have a war merchant coming in. The quest we're not going to take because I can't handle the toxic fallout. I don't think. Rebuild that wall. Hey, Mion, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Did you finish up Celasta last night? Nice. Was that your first full ending, or had you beaten it multiple times before? Okay, before Kamba goes to sleep, let's oh, where's the trader here? Trade with Nat. Oh, really? They didn't quite nail it? That's a shame. Heavy SMG, we're not selling that. We can potentially sell some of these clothes that are of low quality, like the Poor Duster. That one. Yeah, we got a lot of Poor Dusters that we can just get out of our awful flop hat. Poor Toque. You absolutely could. I'm sure she would love to hear from you. When are you going to Boston? That's pretty exciting. Let's see. Anything else that we want to sell here? Probably not. But that gets us a decent amount of money. Not enough to buy a breeding pair of grizzly bears, but, you know. What can you do? And then we could sell our components, but they don't have any components. We don't need the herbal medicine. We actually could probably sell a bit of herbal medicine. Just to try and... Yeah, we don't need to have 100 herbal medicine. Tonight? Holy cow. That's incredible. We also have this silent neuroformer that we need to figure out what we're going to do with. But I think that's... I think we just take the money for now. There we go. How long are you going to be there for? Let's see. Flynn, did you finish all your jobs here? You did. Okay. You're going to have to be more specific about gross weather. You're talking about the East Coast, like hot, muggy type of thing, or gross weather, like the fact that the world is on fire. Yes. Got it. Yep. That's a fair thing to be not that excited about. Let's start getting our medicine cabinet dug out. I want to make sure that all the medicine is in here. At some point we may... 37% certainty. Slowly making progress. I think the conversion ritual depends on the number of people that are involved in it, which is why I'm hoping that we can get white over before that happens. That's a bit of a downer, Mion. I mean, not entirely surprising. We've kind of been sitting on our hands for a while. I guess this door is in a bad place now for what I'm hoping to do. I guess I haven't been putting meat in for very long, but we may need to move this again. But for now, we'll just do that. We can uninstall that. That do be the way a lot of people are treating it, that's for sure. Bit of a downer, but what can you do? All right, so we're going to get this dug out. Now, wait a second. Why are we preferring this stockpile? This is important. This is important. So I want these to be... we'll leave those as important as well, I guess. Now, did we have a pair of muffalo yet? Animals. We have 2 bison. Only 1 muffalo. 1 female muffalo, 5 years old. What is this one here? Age 6? Let's get taming this one as well. Just so we have a breeding pair of muffalo. No reason not to. We have this giant pen, so... I set these to mine, right? I think. I think they were already set to mine. Oh, boss until Monday. Sorry, I missed that. That's gonna be a short trip then. Or a short time in Boston, that is. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out... Maybe we just make the... we need a door over here that people can come in and out of. That's what I'm thinking about. At some point, we need to put up sentries to avoid sappers coming through these walls, but... Certainty 47%. Whose certainty just went down? Is it your certainty? Yeah, your certainty. So we're going to have to reinforce Mule's faith at some point, because Mule is kind, so the global rate of their decrease in faith is going to be pretty non-zero. Okay, let's haul these out. We should put in some straw floor. That's my understanding of what you do in barns. So we'll just do that as we can. All right, I will be hanging out in the background then, Mion. Thank you for swinging by, though. It's good to see ya. At some point, we could extend this wall here and get rid of this wall. I mean, I just dig the way that looks, if nothing else. But let's also add a zone, maybe just right here for hay and nothing else. And then let's avoid having hay anywhere else. There we go. So people will just haul the hay into here. Which will mean that we have a bit of a buffer. Yeah, so people want us to have more statues of our ideologian now that we have one. But we don't have an artist, so we're still working on that. We miss Galagos for that exact reason. Yeah, we have 0 art skill in the colony at the moment. Oh, we got a pod sprout, which will harvest. I haven't been doing anything with the seeds. At some point, we could plant them. Hey, Robbie, welcome to the stream. Hope things are going well for you today. We're back in RimWorld, doing RimWorld things. Let's see. Do we want to expand our hydroponics? That's probably also not a bad idea. I also think getting a light in here probably isn't the worst idea in the world. Well, we need to smooth some walls for that. I'm okay with doing that, though. At some point, we're going to need to bring power over. Actually, how did we get this orbital trade beacon to have power, now that I think about it? Oh, like that. Okay, so we can just drop one of the floor lamps in there. Oh, really? You got a storm going on? Let's see. I'm going to put wall lamp here, here, and here. And then these dark lamps I'll allocate elsewhere. Got to get rid of these as well. Kemba's animal skills are improving. Kemba is going to be a great pawn. Like a very, very awesome pawn. Maybe someone we should think about bestowing royal honor on, because aesthetic means that you have to worry less about the demands of an opulent throne room. Now, we don't have sterile tile yet. I love that our husky is doing hauling for us, though. Let's see. Let's get just a wooden door there, and then... Okay, select that. We're going to expand this zone into here, and then shrink it to not include that. That's awesome. I love thunderstorms. They are one of my favorites. And then this, I'm going to go down to preferred so that we have a stock in there. All right, so now that we have dark lights in here, we can uninstall... I'm going to reinstall one of them over here, just so we get some light in this room. Now, what is the difference? This is a standing dark lamp, and this is a standing... I think this one's just rotated, potentially. And I'm also trying to figure out... let's see. Do we have any marble at the moment? Looks like we do. Yeah, we do. So let's continue the marble flooring trend for now. We'll eventually tear this out. But for now, I think we can smooth that over to get people's construction skill up. Who's carrying around insect jelly, I wonder? I'm really psyched about these wall lamps now. at some point in the future, because I don't think it changes the lit 50%. Yeah, so it does the same as before. Actually, these two are both not of our ideologion. So there's something to be said for giving them a regular light. Hold on, Valentin. Before you go any further, can you do a bit of cleaning, please? Now, I want to see how your needs are doing. Want a neural supercharge. Did I see... Yeah, we can do... We really need an artist. Now, we could do our ritual that... now that we have a moral guide, we could do our ritual... Which ritual is it that we can do? Not the Dark Fiesta. The Dim Advent is the Sky Lantern Festival. Expected quality 40%. Sleeping. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody to RimWorld. Thanks for everybody coming on over and saying, hey, how was your stream sleeping? I saw you were playing Medieval, I forget the name of it, but I quickly swung by to see how that was going. Looks like you were working on a kitchen at one point. How'd that end up going? Who's the minor break risk? It's Mule. Everybody wants neural superchargers, but it's mostly these art things that are a problem. That's RimWorld can have its chill moments and its not so chill moments, but that's awesome that you're having a good time with it. Okay, so we're going to start having some break risks if we don't start dealing with some of these things. I'm trying to think if we should just force someone to do art. It needs to be one of our followers that does it. Valentin has a 2 in art. Ryan can't do it because they're part of the tribal independency. Okay, Gray can work on some art. It won't be good. It will be hideously awful. But let's have him make a dim carving and a form of dimness in that order. Suspend the tendrils of darkness. And then let's make this only out of marble. We have enough to do that. Absolutely sleeping. I mean, you're still alive and kicking too. I want the record to show. We're gonna go find you at some point. But yeah, Valentin's doing well. He grew a beard due to all of the craziness that's been going on. But yeah, he's hanging in there. There we go. We'll see if Young does a little bit of artwork. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. And then after you, actually, you're going to be doing that. We definitely need a bit more cleaning. I think when Valentin wakes up, he's going to be on cleaning duty. Our research is also stalled, but I think that's okay. I appreciate the dino lurks, Leah. Thank you. Group of travelers is passing by. Canvas successfully tamed the muffalo. Nice. So now we have 2 muffalo in our little pen of animals. I think they are useful for hauling, if nothing else. I don't think, yeah, they're not trainable in any meaningful way, like our husky. Which, if anyone wants the husky named after them, just give me a shout out because I'm happy to. Husky 1 doesn't have quite the ring to it that some other options could. It is a female husky, age 5, trained in hauling, guarding, and very tame, mastered by Kamba. All right, Valentin, are you bored yet, or are you still cleaning up? Why are you not eating paste? Sounds awful, but your food restriction is paste. Manage food restrictions. Paste. Oh, I see. So insect jelly should not be on that list. There we go. Okay, so we got ourselves a dim carving. Where, oh, where did it go, though? Is Young still carrying it? No. Young is not carrying it. So it is somewhere in this hodgepodge. Ooh, this must be it right here. Let's install it in the room. Let's also read about it. Carving bears a representation of a pirate rendered in silhouette eating a mushroom. Almost every shape in the image seems to be static. The lower part of the image is dominated by several lines. Okay, doesn't seem like the best statue that has ever been created. But I certainly appreciate the work. All right, Valentin, I think you have cleaned enough. You are unrestricted once more, and cleaning can become a 2 priority so that you can go do some plant work. Canva, how much? Okay. Yep. We're not gonna be converting Canva. We'll wait and we will use convert on white. But that's rough. Canva is gonna be very hard to convert over. I don't know if Valentin's social skill is gonna get it done. Let's toggle the power in here, and then let's do the festival. Cause, well, actually, I want to see how much convert is gonna do when Valentin uses it on white. Where are you headed right now? You don't need to do that. Just go convert. Let's see how effective this is. Oh, all right. There we go. We have a conversion. White has come across. Very nice. All right, let's switch white over to recruit. Their will is 0, so hopefully the recruiting will go pretty quickly. Oh, and white is happy to eat paste now. Truly sounds awful. Nutrient paste. It's like a slushy machine. Oh, we have another baby donkey. That's all. Oh, sorry, sleeping. I missed your message from a little bit ago, but like that is always highly recommended. I was talking to a friend of mine who actually picked up RimWorld as a result of kind of watching me start this series and was very excited about it. Oh, new recruit White. All right, White is not particularly happy at the moment, but is going to get a lot happier a lot faster. Let's get their assignments worked out. Always firefight, be a patient at level 2. You can also handle. We're getting to be quite the animal crew. Your skill is not bad for smithing, tailoring, and crafting, so I'm going to let you do some of that. I mean, that is the power of streamers and games for sure. Oh, and I didn't change your apparel, did I? Like I'm very much in the same. Oh, I want you to stay on moral guide and you to switch over. No drugs, eat paste. Herbal medicine is your primary. White, do you have doctoring? I feel like I thought you were a backup doctor. You are the opposite of a backup doctor. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Like I watch people playing certain games and I'm just like, all right, I got to get in on that action or something that scratches a similar itch. Okay, after you do that, clean up some trash, please, White. We also need to give you a bedroom. Congratulations. Canva doing work on Young. Gotta say, this must stop. Now, Oh, we also need to switch the schedule up of Mule now. Oh, that was the wrong one. Flynn, your schedule. Oh, should actually be on Mule and White. There we go. That's better. But White is really, really unhappy right now. 8 without a table. Underground or outdoors. No artificial part. Missing form of dimness. Body martyr. Frustrated. Dim carving. Disrespected. Valentin tried to convert me. Want neural supercharger. So they're just going to have a break. So let's force them to take a bit of ambrosia. Hopefully to dull the pain. And also, for the time being, let's also restrict them to inside. And it looks like we also need to adjust our inside zone a little bit. Because we have some slight changes that we've made. Oh, this is not... Okay. Inside is... I'm going to adjust inside to not include all of this. There we go. And then I will expand the inside zone to include all of this. There we go. And future-proof it by doing that. There we go. So White's going to stay inside to hopefully feel better. They have a small ambrosia tolerance, but at least they're recreationally satisfied. They've got some ambrosia going on, so they're going to hopefully... Doesn't look like they're going to stabilize. Whose certainty just fell? When people wake up, I think we're going to do a ritual in hopes of getting things sorted. Okay, so I did queue up these components to be mined, which is good. We still have this heap of gold that I'm avoiding mining because I don't want to increase our colony's wealth too much. Everybody's awake, so let's try out Dim Advent. Oh, hold on. And while we're doing that, White, you need to be set on... You need your zone assignment set to unrestricted so you can attend the party. Because I want, hopefully, the mood boost. Okay, let's hope it's a good one. I don't want it bumming people out. Okay. Friendly visitors said they will visit and leave a gift. Wendy, the Wanderer, has joined, and it was a beautiful dim advent. Okay, so that's good. Let's find... okay. A Muffalo shaman, Wendy, has arrived, and she wants to join the colony. She is willing to contribute, but will not leave voluntarily, claiming to have nowhere else to go. You can choose to turn her down and send her away. However, your colonists will be disturbed at sending someone away in need. She might have great social. Let's pull in Wendy. Hey, okay. A trigger-happy psychopath who is abrasive. But she can do our art, so we'll have her work on art. So let's see. It's going to be Wendy only. Details. Wendy only. Wendy only. Wendy only. All right, Wendy's going to be a little hard to handle, but her social skill may help things out. Because she can start being our warden, which means Valentin can stop being our warden. Well, that means we may need to strip Valentin of his title, which might cause some issues. Burning passion for art is good. Did you have any intellectual, Wendy? No, not really. Let's find... So that means Canva needs to start doing that a bit more. Yeah, I think we need Canva to start doing research. Long-term Canva is much better than Wendy. But I think getting the extra person is going to help, even though, what are we going to have you do? Oh, you can also mine with some deftness. Okay. And we'll put her on animal handling. And then Canva, we can deprioritize wardening now for you, have you primarily focus, hopefully, on research. Because we need to start getting some bionics. Oh yeah, we need to get Wendy wearing warm clothing. It's flat. There is a roof layer, but that's all there is to it. Wendy, do you have any doctoring skills? No. All right. So yeah, an artist who is going to be meleeing and who is going to be basically hated by the entire colonist until maybe she dies accidentally in a tragic bullet to the face accident, but not before she makes us some statues. Okay, Flynn's on a shoot frenzy. That's good. Yeah, so exists on a 2D plane, has a little bit of a concept of high and low, but yeah, I've played some games that have that type of layered thing going on, and yeah, it can be a little tricky. There's something nice about just keeping it simple, and then we're just gonna go walls like that, and also I'm gonna mine out this. So one thing that I like to do when I get into kind of middle game where I have a bit more flexibility in what I'm doing. Ooh, inspired trade on Canva. That's very nice. Now, Wendy. So here's the problem. The problem with Wendy is her social is higher, but I don't really want to make her our moral guide. Although her conversions on Canva would be much more effective. But I think I'm going to hold off for a little bit. Hey, volcanic winter is over, which is good and bad. It means that we're going to spend more time out in the blinding light, which our people don't like. Oh, we have a gift over here. Wow, they really went all out with a tribal clothwear and a psychic tinfoil helmet. We are truly blessed. It's probably time to start smoothing that as well. I'm guessing the dog is going to haul the gift. Very nice. The psychic helmet is kind of nice. We may find some use for that. Haul those. So what I'm thinking of here with this design is I like to have backup batteries in case of an overload event. Now, how are you doing, Wendy? You getting this done? This is the form of dimness you're making? You're making a large sculpture. Did I mess that up? No. You are doing the right thing. You're making a form of dimness that will make people feel a little better. But so what will happen is your batteries will occasionally discharge and start a fire. And if you have a backup set of batteries that are not connected to the main grid, that will help out in being able to flip a switch and get things back online. Smooth this area and smooth this area. All right. So the way that I handle that is I'm going to create a circuit that blocks off this second set of batteries here. And in turn, I will be able to turn on the backup power when... what's going on here? Okay. Flynn is... Oh my gosh, hold on. Flynn is so much faster at smoothing because of their construction skill. It's kind of insane. All right, Canva's back to doing research, which is good, because getting some bionic replacements, I don't know what they cost, so they may be very expensive. We'll probably learn that the hard way. But what do I want to be here? Power. So by connecting these two, we'll have a switch inside that we can flip that will turn on and off this second battery bank. Passion is very, very strong. Like if you have someone that has passion, you can generally get them to be a strong worker eventually. So it's a long-term play, but it doesn't solve a near-term problem. That's kind of the way that I think about it. Actually, I think we already have another lamp, yeah, in storage. One other thing that I was thinking about, though, is I want to have enough medical beds just in case. We're slowly starting to run out of prisoner quarters, but I don't think we're going to be taking a lot of prisoners. Did I switch Wendy's schedule? I didn't. There we go. Wendy's now on the Tuga schedule. I had a long time where crafting and where I was struggling because I didn't have crafting or construction, and it was rough. Okay, we have 50 smoke leaf joints. They're super poor. Yeah, let's see. Normal psychic helmet. We may need that. Oh, this is all stuff that they have? No, this is all stuff that I have. When did I get a uranium slice cap? Crikey. Okay, that gets us all the money that they have on offer, which is probably all I want to do. Not going to buy their pemmican. And then the 5... Oh, wow. One of our gifts was a 5% tribal clothware. That's pretty... impressively bad. Oh, did I? There we go. Now, one other thing is, with one change that we made to our ideology is we did say that we prefer a beret. So we could make up some berets. I think. Oh, interesting. I don't see that on the list here. Maybe it's part of noble clothing? I didn't think it was. Indeed it is. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to research that before we can do that. Wendy has a bit of work left on that. But Kamba is absolutely resolute in full kleptism. We could try a conversion ritual on them. But I don't know how well that's going to work. We can also... I'm going to move over to more floor lamps. Dark wall lights. All right. People will be a little happier once we get this second statue in place. I think I'm going to put it in the corner here, so I want to shift the dog bed over. Oh, reassign that to Husky 1, though. Is this still dim with 2? Wait, hold on a second. Lit 50%. Okay, so the number of lights doesn't matter. You can't like overload on dimly lit things. Oh yeah, and then did I already set Wendy to paste living? Yeah. Okay, the form of dimness is constructed. Smaller than I expected, but our carvings keep getting disrespected though. What's up with that? It's really dragging down our mood. We need neural superchargers. All right. That's a thing we're going to have to figure out. I've never used those before. So, ooh, some cargo pods dropped in with some uranium. Well, it's not gonna decay, so I'm just gonna leave it over there. I don't think we're gonna need it anytime too soon. All right, we have a bulk goods trader. Oh, they are arriving, not flying over. Young, why are you the one that is doing the research? I don't really want you researching. Rather have Canva doing it. We're sitting pretty on lavish meals and simple meals. We should probably start making some survival meals again. Oh, we already have 20 in storage. Oh, 120 is too many, game. But let's make 30. I want to have some so that when we need to travel out, when we need to start caravanning, we'll have the option to. Hunter lacks a ranged weapon. White. Can I have you equip the heavy SMG? Oh, wait. These are not disrespected by our people. Requires that a dim carving be in a dignified room. These rooms requirements... Okay, let's, I was thinking I would put them in there, but let's put them... Let's put them in here. And then... Oh, we need columns. Okay, so let's get some columns going here. Maybe some marble columns. Still have a decent amount of marble. Okay, let's get some columns built. So I was the one doing the disrespecting. Who would have thunk it? Flynn will knock those out pretty quick. All right, so we can sell some animals potentially here. The foals aren't worth very much, so we should probably let them grow up. We have... Oh, one of them has. I see. So Donkey 3 is fully grown, female and male. So we could sell the original pair that we got. Let's not. Do we need... Maybe we let the bison go? I don't know. Let's get our economy going a bit there. They have a lot of components, which we probably want. All right, we can get rid of some smoke leaf. We don't need that much of it. The ambrosia I want to keep a fair amount of, but... Okay, we're definitely buying the reinforced barrel. We've waited too long on that one. I don't think we need the uranium slice cap anymore. We can sell the sleeping boxes. That's good. Not sure what I was planning to use those for anyways. We have a good and an excellent bed. Should probably find a better use for those. Low shield pack. Steel simple helm. Okay, let's see what we can get for components. I may sell some more ambrosia. I don't want to keep a crazy amount of ambrosia around. Let's try and get 20 more components. And let's offset that with, yeah, 129 ambrosia. So we save 100 ambrosia. Okay, and then what is this meat that we have? Is this our meat? No, that's their meat. We could sell them some insect meat, which we won't do. Oh, we should definitely liquidate some of our corn. We don't need this much. Yeah, and that'll get us some more components, I think. We'll try and get 30 components. I don't see any animals. We could get into chickens. That's an interesting thought. We do have a lot of animal handlers right now. So let's do that. We should get some of this Nutruamine. We should get a bit of this, probably. It's a bit expensive, but like, can we get 10 of that? 20 of that? Oh, we have some random... No, we don't really. All right. This is a lot of stuff that we're picking up right now. I think it's good.